What's up guys, welcome back. So today we have some more Superman drama that is in the media right now. So in Rick and Morty, they actually have this bit. And it's like Zack Snyder and James Gunn are both actually in the show, and they're basically like mocking James Gunn's Superman, saying that he is like the man of conversation and he's not the man of steel. And I was just like, oh, they're really doing this. And I guess I'll just put on the clip right here so you guys can see it.
Yo, James Gunn.
Oh, hi, Zack Snyder.
Just saw your new cut of Superman, and word of advice, he's the man of steel, not the man of conversation.
Okay.
Do more shots of him punching, and here is a secret move. Start the punch at regular speed, and then you're gonna ramp it down.
It's not a f***ing secret. I'm sorry, Zack Snyder. I shouldn't be lashing out at you. Your biceps are the size of my head.
Yes, but so is my heart. What's going on with you?
Some fan of the Velocity franchise got onto the lot today. He used a portal and he just... Zach, we're not losing touch with the audience, are we? I mean, I gave notes on the goddamn Count Chocula movie this morning.
Was the portal green? That's Rick Sanchez, Gunner. That's the guy that sealed Nolan in the giant bookcase to quote-unquote punish him for Interstellar. He doesn't represent real fans. He's just the smartest man in the universe.
So I don't know if this is just James Gunn getting desperate for more and more promotion for the Superman movie, but you can clearly tell that this is literally taking shots at Superman, saying that he is the man of conversation, and also seems to be taking shots at some of the action sequences because he's criticizing some of the camera movement and camera work, whatnot, that James Gunn has implemented. Now, I've got to say that this Superman movie is one of the craziest superhero movie releases that there's been. I feel like the hype for this movie has not been there. You've got a bunch of different factors. You've got the Snyder fans, the Snyder stans who have just made this movie impossible. You've got people who are just tired of superhero movies in this day and age, so the Superman movie just isn't gonna hit for them. And it's just been quite a controversial release ever since the Suit pictures got released. People immediately just got off the bandwagon. They got off the James Gunn hype train, and they were like, this is just gonna be a Guardians of the Galaxy Superman type of situation where it's just full of comedic relief. And sure, James Gunn has said himself that this Superman is going to be more human. He's going to be more like a cuddly teddy bear, I think I saw in one of the articles. Which, look, I'm fine with. We've had the dark Superman in Zack Snyder. Why not have a bright, overly, hopeful and joyful Superman? I'm cool with that, but I just don't really understand why people won't give this movie a chance. And then James Gunn is trying to do what he is with marketing. He's trying to make this movie a political statement. He's on Rick and Morty talking about how this is like more of a man of conversation thing. He agreed to do this. He agreed to voice out these lines. So there's obviously some truth hidden within the comedy here, like, of course. And now what's actually interesting is Mr. James Gunn has come out and talked about the movie's box office predictions. He said he continued, "They hear these numbers that the movie's only going to be successful if it makes 700 million or something, and if it's just complete and utter nonsense. It doesn't need to be as big of a situation as people are saying." Now, I have a problem with this. This should be as big as the situation. This is Superman. This is as big as you get. You have Wonder Woman that did absolute numbers at the box office. You did Aquaman. You have Aquaman, not James Gunn, he didn't do it, but you have Aquaman that did $1 billion in the box office. Like, these aren't even as big names as Superman, and they got billions. Why is it that we come to Superman and everybody's like, oh, it might make 100 million at the box office? I'm like, bro, come on, this is ridiculous. And then there's the whole, like, if this movie fails, if this movie doesn't do as well, I mean, we have early reviews and they aren't really looking that good. But if this movie fails, it's going to be a nail in the coffin of superhero movies and the superhero genre in general, which I don't believe. I think there's a lot of good stuff coming out. We do have the Fantastic Four, which looks absolutely amazing. And if the Superman movie underdelivers, it's going to be bad for DC. It's going to be very bad for DC. If this movie does bad, it's going to be very bad for the DC. It's going to be a very bad starting point, and that is going to reflect on the later movies that come out. This will have an effect on Supergirl, which we know is coming out. So I'm hoping that this does good for the sake of the DC movies, for the sake of the superhero genre that I love in general. But I don't think this will have an effect on Marvel per se. They've already basically driven their company into the ground in a sense with all of these Disney Plus projects, all of these movies. Thunderbolts was an objectively okay movie, critically acclaimed, but it really did not perform too well at the box office. But the Fantastic Four, I feel like, will be good, and that will really bring Marvel back on its feet and have people excited for Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars. But I'm hoping that this Superman movie does well, because I need to see that DCU Superman and Batman, world's finest. I need that movie.